So in our last video you saw that we were in Hanoi in northern Vietnam, and two of the most popular tours to do from Hanoi is to Halong Bay and to Ninh Binh. So in this video we are going to compare our experiences of both tours, one being a 2-day 1-night cruise on Halong Bay and one being a day tour to Ninh Binh, and talking about which we preferred and maybe helping some of you decide which one you should do. So we're going to start with our Halong Bay Cruise, not for any reason in particular, just because that's what we did first. So we did a 2-day 1-night cruise with Mon Cheri Cruises. Love saying Mon Cheri.
We were picked up by a luxury bus from our hotel, which brought us on our 2.5-hour long journey to Halong. This is where we checked in and then waited for about an hour before boarding. After lunch and a delicious glass of wine, we were able to check out our room. We booked a standard twin room on board Mon Cheri 2, which was absolutely stunning, but the highlight was definitely the balcony and the views. That afternoon we were taken by smaller boat out further into the bay to do a tour of the islets and caves on bamboo boats. This is also where it got a little bit chaotic. After waiting on the dock for a while, we finally got on the bamboo boat, and it was so worth the wait. That evening, after a quick nap, we headed to the upper deck for a cocktail as we watched the most amazing sunset. After watching the sun go down, we headed down to the restaurant where we had a 5-course meal before heading back to the upper deck for a nightcap. The second day on the boat is a very early start, so before lunch we headed to the upper deck again to take in all the views that we could before disembarking and heading back to Halong.
And then a few days after we got back from Halong Bay, we did our day trip to Ninh Binh. So we had a 1-day tour with VIP luxury tours, which was actually organised through our hotel.
Our tour to Ninh Binh was another very early start for us, with a pick-up at about 7 a.m. Ninh Binh is a small city in the Red River Delta of northern Vietnam. It's about a 2-hour drive by car south of Hanoi, but by tour bus it does take about 3 hours. But it does include a coffee pit stop. Our tour was a full-day tour and it included 4 stops, the first of which was a visit to Hanoi's ancient capital, Hoa Lu. After exploring the ancient capital and the temple there, we got back on the bus and we headed towards one of the local villages where we took a bike ride around the river and also had lunch.
On to the next time. Is that okay? On our third stop, we took a boat ride down the river where we got to take in the magnificent views of the towering limestone cliffs and rice paddies, and we even got to see some wild baby goats. This is where we could really see why Ninh Binh is known as Halong Bay on land. Our last stop of the day was to Mua Cave. After a very long walk up 500 steps to the top of the cave, we got to take in the absolutely gorgeous view of Ninh Binh.
Nervous? Excited? How do you feel?
Well, I'm already quite warm, so I'm trying to mentally prepare myself to once again be way too hot. Fish!
The walkthrough is actually so stunning. You'd almost forget that you're about to climb a mountain.
It's so cute.
I don't know why I'm so irrationally nervous about this. What? What would you say that again?
There's toadstools and reindeers and horses and water features and lanterns.
Nice distraction technique. Made it to the end. Got ourselves some sugar. Now we're walking back to the bus. It's a 2.5 hour journey, during which I am going to nap. So those were our experiences in Halong Bay and in Ninh Binh, and we love them both, honestly.
Yeah.
So how much did they both cost? Money person.
So Halong Bay cost $390 for the two of us, and that's about €377, and that included the shuttle bus to and from Halong. And then our day trip to Ninh Binh cost $65, which is about €63, and both tickets, I suppose, covered everything. So the transport, food, the only thing that wasn't included in our ticket in Halong was alcohol, which is understandable.
And tips.
Tips weren't included.
Yes. In Ninh Binh, there was definitely an expectation to tip your boat rower person, which was fair enough. We were just lucky that we had cash. Some people didn't. When it comes to value versus budget, I think if you're on a tight budget, which we are, like we definitely stretched ourselves to do both, I would do Ninh Binh over Halong Bay.
Yeah, our wallets would have preferred us to just do Ninh Binh.
Yeah, Ninh Binh was amazing. I think it was good value for the cost, but Halong Bay is just, there's a reason it's a must see. You don't even have to do all the activities, so you can be as busy or as not busy as you want. We kind of aimed down the middle.
Yeah, we slept in basically.
Yeah. On the second day. No, we did go up and like take in the views and everything, but we didn't go swimming at 6 a.m. But I think if I could only pick one, if I had the budget for Halong Bay, if that was not a question, I would definitely do Halong Bay. But I don't think Ninh Binh is even a second. Like, it's just as good. My personal preference was Halong Bay. I do know that you can do a day tour on a boat of Halong Bay, and I think it's about the same price as the Ninh Binh tour. But because we haven't done that, I can't say whether it's worth it or not, or if it's worth going all the way out to Halong Bay for. My personal preference, if time and money allows, would be the 2-day 1-night cruise of Halong Bay.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I do agree. I love a boat.
She loves the boat. Anyway, so that was our Halong Bay versus Ninh Binh experience.
They both win!
Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, we'd really love if you would subscribe to our channel. We're very new here and we just appreciate all the support.
Thank you.
We see you next time.